All right, last time we looked at IPv4 addresses and how to do them in binary. The thing about IP addresses is that not only is there an address, this is the address that we used last time, but there's also a subnet. And a lot of times we see those in a bunch of 255s or zeros. What we can look at here is a potential subnet for this, which would be 255, 255, 255, 0. That would be a common subnet for the address 192.168.2.0. We looked at binary before, and what we found, if you do the binary backwards, I'm not going to go through all the math, but if you do it, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bits for 255. The second and third octets are also 8 bits, all turned on. And of course, my 0 is all off bits. One of the things about subnets is that all subnets require that the leftmost values be 1s. The rightmost values can be 0s, and there's no mixing of them. You can't have 1s and then some 0s and then some 1s and then 0s. They have to be one, then the next. Okay? Because that's the case, we have a shortened version of how to write that, and we just count all the 1 bits on the left. In this case, there's 24 of them. This notation here where you do a slash something is called CIDR, C-I-D-R, CIDR notation. CIDR notation of 24 and the the subnet of 255, 255, 255, 0 are the same, and you need to be able to switch back and forth between the two of them anytime that you like. It works out pretty well. It's not all that hard, and entering a /24 instead of typing in 255, 255, 255, 0 presents opportunity for less typographical errors when you're doing the programming of your network. So it's good to be able to switch back and forth between CIDR and not. Okay, I'm going to select this, and we'll look at this again. Not with a 24, because it doesn't have to be a 24. Let's look at a CIDR address of if I can get my pen tool. Okay, 20. So that would mean that I have 16 1s and a 0. That would be my first 2 bits. But that's only 16. I'm also going to have 4. And then I'll have some 0s. Also 4. And then more 0s. So this is a little bit of a unique subnet in that it's common, very common, but it's unique. These bits are my network bits. That's an N. These 4 bits here are called my subnet bits. And then these bits are my host. All right.